Alright. Now we started our journey in Barcelona. Now we're going to Barcelona. Alright. Welcome back to Barcelona. You fell asleep twice in class today. I'm very sleepy. What can I say? You didn't stay up all night playing Quad of Duty 9, did you? Look, the battle pass ends tomorrow and I'm 20 levels behind. You bought the battle pass too? Well, my friends have the new costume, so... I'm your friend and I'm telling you to play more indie games. If you trade me your chips, I'll let you borrow my copy of Minami Lane. You drive a hard bargain, but you've got yourself a deal. Okay. Play more indie games, says the indie game. There we go. Alright, you want to read and do not like bad smells. You play loud music and cannot stand talking. You want to sleep in the aisle. You want to sleep by the window. You want to talk to someone and do not like bad smells. You want to talk to someone and are hot. You want to talk to someone and are sensitive to the cold. You want to talk to someone and do not like strong odors. You play loud music and are sensitive to cold. You want to read and forgot to shower. You want to be with someone and forgot to shower. There we go. Easy. Of course, it'll get tougher once some of them don't disembark at the next stop. Alright, firstly, stuff. Well, this is problematic. What if we put this, like, straight in the middle? Yeah, there we go. This is the... Okay, and then there, and then... No, there, there, and there. Okay. Alright, as for you people. You're hot and are wearing too much cologne. You are hot and forgot to shower. You are hot and do not like strong odors. You are hot and do not want to fall asleep and do not like bad smells. You want to talk to someone and are hot. You want to talk to someone and are sensitive to the cold. You are hot. You are hot and do not like bad smells. You're hot and want to sleep. Okay, we need both air conditionings, I think. Talking to people go up here. Sleeping... Oh, you guys are sensitive to cold. Okay, so you guys are fine. You want to sleep. You want to read. What's your deal? Can't read here. No, yours just because he stinks. Alright, can you get over the smell, please? You two go here, you go there, you go there, you go there. You go there. You stink. You're lonely. What's your problem? Go to read. What's your problem? You want to sleep? Sleeping in the aisle. Why can't you sleep? Because of these guys? Ugh. What if they were there? No, you know, you can't sleep. And also, you don't like the bad smells. Okay, bring the music over here. And then you go here and you go here. You're boiling. Of course you are. But you're not. Who's upset now? You don't want to fall asleep? Okay, go there. Now who's upset? You two? You're sensitive to cold and you cannot stand talking. Okay, that's fine. You go here. You go here. What's your problem? You want to read. Well, maybe stinky people just don't get the right to read. Huh? Have you considered that? Okay. Then you go here. Now you're lonely. You can't stand talking? Okay. Who's upset now? I think everyone looks happy. Seriously, who's upset? Everyone looks good to me. Oh, you don't want to fall asleep, and you don't like bad smells. There we go. That was tough. Okay. You cannot stand loud music and are sensitive to cold. You want to be next to another kid. You want to be with your parent, Fareed. You play loud music and are sensitive to the cold. I've got to turn off an air conditioning. You are hot and want to be with someone. You don't want to fall asleep. You're hot. You're wearing cologne. You do not want to be next to a kid. You play loud music and are sensitive to the cold. You do not want to be next to a kid, and you want to read. Can we put you up here? You want to be with Fareed and are sensitive to the cold. You do not want to be next to a kid, and do not like bad smells. You are sensitive to the cold, and you do not want to be next to a kid, and don't like bad smells. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get the gear loaded first. Let's just... There. There we go. Okay, you want to be with someone under hot. You want to be with someone and do not like the smell of cologne. You want to be with someone and do not like bad smells. You do not like strong odors and cannot stand loud music. You want to be with your friends. Okay, so this is gonna have to be a party. Okay, you don't like smells. You don't like... Just shower more frequently, guys. Like, geesh. Okay, you want to be with someone and cannot stand loud music. You want to be with someone and play loud music. Okay, who's upset? Seriously, who's upset here? You're hot. Hmm. Can't breathe? From who? The clone guy? The other clone guy? What's your problem? You want to be with someone. There we go. What now? Who is it? Who's breaking the peace? Oh, you don't want to sleep. You're hot, though. You're boiling? You're sensitive to cold. I thought... New idea. Sorta. Well, no, not really. Who are you? You want to be with someone and you play loud music? Okay, now who's upset? You want to be with someone. You want to be with your Farid. What's your problem? You don't want to be next to a kid. You're not next to, technically. Okay. Who's upset now? You're trying to read. That's fair. There we go. Man, imagine if you were on this train, just every stop, everyone shuffles positions. Shuffling seats around. That'd be annoying. I'm home. I can't wait to tell Alexis about my journey. I love visiting new places and feeling their vibe. What's Barcelona's vibe? It feels like discovery, innovation, determination. Maybe your vibe detector could point us to a good restaurant. I'll take you to a place with the best crema catalana in the city. Alright, work. Okay, you are the regional manager and you're wearing clothes that are hot. You want to be with your friends and want to be next to a plant. I guess you guys are happy. You do not like to work and want to be next to a vending machine. You want to meet with Goran. You want to talk to someone and do not want to be next to a vending machine. You need a computer and don't like cologne. You want to meet with this guy. You need to be able to focus on work and need a computer. You need a computer too. Okay. You are the assistant and are sensitive to the cold. How am I supposed to make that happen? Okay. What's your problem? You want to be able to focus on work? Why can't you focus on the conversation? But if we did that, and that, and this, you need a computer. You need a computer? You need a computer. You need a plant. There we go. Drew and I were talking, and we think you should be the one to introduce the film. Me? Yeah, Nat, this is your hometown. And none of us would be here without you. We believe in you. Okay, you want to be next to a water cooler. And you gotta meet with Noah. Okay. Preferably not in a freezing environment. Alright, you're hot and want to be able to focus on work. You want to meet with Giallo. You do not like bad smells. You do not like to work. But you do need a computer, so you can like surf Reddit or something. You have a video call. And it'll be next to a board. You're gonna be talking, I see. Alright, you need silence. Go up there. You need more. Okay. You need a board. Okay, you need to go just elsewhere. Okay, what's your problem? You're sensitive to the cold. So you gotta be here. Okay, you need silence because you're on a video call. Ugh. Okay. You're hot and need a shower. Oh, come on. Here, you two can meet over there. In fact, you can go there. You can go there. You need a computer. You just... Okay. You need to talk to someone, and do not want a vending machine. But you need silence. I'm turning this whole thing on its head. You go there, you go there. You need to be there. You go over here. You stink. You're over there. You're going to be over here. Wrong guy. You two can have a meeting. What's your problem? You need to be you need a water cooler. You need a computer, but you don't like to work. You want to focus and need a computer. Could everyone just stop yapping? Okay. Who's upset? You're upset. You want to be next to a board. There we go. Okay. You do not like to work and are hot. You do not want to be next to a plant and do not like to work. You are hot and have a video call. You are the assistant to the regional manager and are hot. You want to talk to someone. You need to meet with Dahlia. You're also a regional manager. Okay, you can do your call there. You're an assistant to the regional manager and need a computer. You can just go elsewhere to have a chat. You're the assistant to the regional manager and need to meet with Jello. Okay, you do not like to work and want to talk to someone. And you want to talk to someone and do not want to be next to a vending machine. There. Okay. Who's upset? You, because you have a video call, so you need actual, like, silence. There we go. Sales are way down. Why is no one buying our cars? It seems more and more shapes are opting for public transportation. Really? I can't stand being around other shapes. Took the bus here this morning. It was nice not having to worry about traffic. Everyone was very polite. Plus, it's better for the environment. Clean out your desk. Okay. What do you want? You do not like to work at our hot. You want to meet with Liam and need a computer for that. Do you want to be able to focus on your work and need to be next to a plant? You are hot and need a computer. You are an assistant to your regional manager or hot and do not want to be next to Tijan. You are hot and do not want to be next to Gaia. You want to meet with Kari and do not want to be next to Liam. And you do not want to be next to Aiden and do not want a vending machine. Alright, you need to go elsewhere, because you're hot. Or you want to meet with someone who's hot. Who's Liam? Someone needs to meet with Liam, right? You want to meet with Kari. But she's hot. But you need silence. So you just move up there to that table. You guys hate each other. Of course you do. Okay, well, you are... Is anyone sensitive to cold? No. That helps. Okay, and who's upset at this point? You. You want your plants. And not to be next to someone who's talking. Okay, what do you... You don't like to work. You're next to the boss, okay. Switch sides of the table. You also don't like to work. Anyone actually like doing their job? Okay, maybe put the boss on this side of the table. So he can't watch as many people. You need silence. Okay. What's your problem? You need a computer. Why? Alright, so who's got the problem now? You do. You can't focus. I mean, you're right next to your leader, aren't you? Okay. Okay, you're hot. You don't want to be next to Gaia. You're hot and need a computer. You want to be able to focus on your work. So both of the managers with you... Okay. What if we put you guys here? Put you here, put you here, put you there. Can we get our video call over here? And someone who's just not going to be making noise. Great. You need to be next to a plant. And you need a computer. Okay. Here, you have a video call. You... Oh, why do you guys hate each other? You need a computer and you're hot. You... Here, you guys should be over here, clearly. Because only one of you needs the computer. This guy needs it more than you. Okay. You want to focus and need to be next to a plant. You do not want to, and do not want to be next to a vending machine. Oh my goodness, finally. That corporate bureaucracy, man.